This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. That'll bring up second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's Garoppolo to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. First down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. To throw once more. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
The 8-yard line.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, Barkley. The pass rush specialist, Dee Ford, in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Garoppolo. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding the situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it.
Niners 8, Giants nothing.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
35-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones pass.
Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. First down throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
10. To throw is Garoppolo. Buying time to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him.
No
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
They'll try and run it in, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd and 12. Garoppolo connects with Kittle underneath. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
At the 23-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play.
At the 12-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Jones on third down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
49ers 8. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Try and throw on third. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Fourth down. Completes it to Samuel. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 22, 49ers 15. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Dion Lewis to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And then he goes with a juke. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put